ಶ್ರೀ ಗಣಪತಿ ಶಾರದಾ ಗುರುಭ್ಯೋ ನಮಃ. Welcome to all to first chapter of Avadhuta Gita along with singing of its lyrics with brief meaning. ಅಥ ಪ್ರಥಮೋಧ್ಯಾಯಃ. Chapter 1.
ಈಶ್ವರಾನುಗ್ರಹಾದೇವ ಪುಂಸಾಮದ್ವೈತವಾಸನ ಮಹದ್ಭಯ ಪರಿತ್ರಾಣ ದ್ವಿಪ್ರಾಣಾಮುಪಜಾಯತೆ.
It is God's grace alone which gives wise men the desire to realize non-dual Brahman. Thus they are set free from great fear.
येनेदं पूरितं सर्वम् आत्मनैवात्मनात्मनि निराकारं कथं वन्दे ह्यभिन्नं शिवमव्ययम्.
Indeed, everything in this universe is filled with the Atman, and since the Atman is covered by itself, how can I worship that formless, indivisible, immutable, supreme beatitude?
पञ्चभूतात्मकं विश्वं मरीचिजलसन्निभं कस्याप्यहो नमस्कुर्याम् अहमेको निरञ्जनः.
The universe consisting of the five elements, space, air, fire, water, and earth, is like water in a mirage. Ah, being that one stainless Atman, to whom shall I bow down?
आत्मैव केवलं सर्वं भेदाभेदो न विद्यते आस्ति नास्ति कथं भूयां विस्मयः प्रतिभाति मे.
Truly, the Atman alone is all, and in it there is neither division nor non-division. It appears to me perplexing to say the Atman exists or the Atman does not exist.
वेदान्तसार सर्वस्वं ज्ञानं विज्ञानमेव च अहमात्मा निराकारः सर्वव्यापी स्वभावतः.
The quintessence of the whole Vedanta is the knowledge and the realization of the Atman. By nature, I am that formless, all-pervading Atman.
यो वै सर्वात्मको देवो निष्कलो गगनोपमः स्वभावनिर्मलः शुद्ध स एवाहं न संशयः.
Undoubtedly, I am that Atman which is omnipresent, luminous, undivided like space, intrinsically pure and unclouded by Maya.
अहमेवाव्ययोऽनन्तः शुद्धविज्ञानविग्रहः सुखं दुःखं न जानामि कथं कस्यापि वर्तते.
Truly, I am imperishable, infinite, and the embodiment of pure consciousness. I do not know how happiness and misery are experienced or who it is that experiences them.
न मानसं कर्म शुभाशुभं मे न कायिकं कर्म शुभाशुभं मे न वाचिकं कर्म शुभाशुभं मे ज्ञानामृतं शुद्धमतीन्द्रियोऽहम्.
For me, there is no mental action, good or bad, For me, there is no physical action, good or bad. For me, there is no verbal action, good or bad. I am undying consciousness, pure and transcendental.
मनो वै गगनाकारं मनो वै सर्वतोमुखं मनोतीतं मनः सर्वं न मनः परमार्थतः.
Truly, the mind is like space. It seems to face in all directions. It seems to transcend everything. It seems to be everything. But in reality, the mind does not exist.
अहमेकमिदं सर्वं व्योमातीतं निरन्तरं पश्यामि कथमात्मानं प्रत्यक्षं वा तिरोहितम्.
I am one and in everything. I am unbounded and beyond space. How can I see my own self appearing or disappearing?
त्वमेवमेकं हि कथं न बुध्यसे समं हि सर्वेषु मिमृष्टमव्ययम् सदोदितोऽसि त्वमखण्डितप्रभो दिवाचनक्तं च कथं हि मन्यसे.
Why do you not understand? You are truly that absolute one. You are that eternal Atman reflecting all equally. You are the unrefuted Lord and ever shining. Then how can you think of day the light or night the darkness?
आत्मानं सततं विद्धि सर्वत्रैकं निरन्तरम् अहं ध्याता परं ध्येयं ह्यखण्डं खण्ड्यते कथम्.
Be aware of the Atman always. It is continuous and everywhere the same. You say, I am he who meditates, and the Supreme One is the object of meditation. Why do you thus divide the indivisible?
न जातो न मृत्योऽसि त्वं न ते देहः कदाचन सर्वं ब्रह्मेति विख्यातं ब्रवीति बहुधा श्रुतिः.
You are never born and you will never die. You have never had a body. The Upanishads declare in many different ways this avowed truth. All is Brahman.
सबाह्याभ्यन्तरोऽसि त्वं शिवः सर्वत्र सर्वदा इतस्ततः कथं भ्रान्तः प्रधावसि पिशाचवत्.
You are always present within as well as without. You are that supreme beatitude always and everywhere. Why then do you run hither and thither like a confused ghost?
संयोगश्च वियोगश्च वर्तते न च तेन मे न त्वं नाहं जगन्नेदं सर्वमात्मैव केवलम्.
For you and me there can be neither union nor separation. In reality, neither you nor I nor this world exists. The Atman alone abides.
शब्दादिपञ्चकस्यास्य नैवासि त्वं न ते पुनः त्वमेव परमं तत्त्वः मतः किं परितप्यसे.
You do not belong to the five objects of senses such as sound, touch, form, taste, and smell, nor do they again belong to you. Indeed, you are that supreme reality. What reason then have you to grieve?
जन्ममृत्युर्न ते चित्तं बन्धमोक्षौ शुभाशुभौ कथं रोदिषिरे वत्स नामरूपं न तेन मे.
You have no birth or death, no memory, no bondage or liberation, nor have you good or evil. Why do you weep, O my dear? Name and form belong neither to you nor to me.
अहो चित्तकथं भ्रान्तः प्रधावसि पिशाचवत् अभिन्नं पश्य चात्मानं रागत्यागात् सुखी भव.
O mind, why are you wandering about like a restless ghost? Realize that undifferentiated Atman. Give up all craving and be happy.
त्वमेव तत्त्वं हि विकारवर्जितं निष्कम्पमेकं हि विमोक्षविग्रहं न ते च रागो ह्यथवा विरागः कथं हि सन्तप्यसि कामकामतः.
Truly, you are that unchanging reality which is motionless one and freedom itself. You do not experience passion or dispassion. Why then do you torment yourself by desiring objects of lust?
वदन्ति श्रुतयः सर्वाः निर्गुणं शुद्धमव्ययम् अशरीरं समं तत्त्वं तन्मां विद्धि न संशयः.
All the Upanishads declare that Brahman, the supreme reality, is without attributes, pure, immutable, bodiless, and pervading everything equally. Know that I am that Brahman. Do not doubt this.
साकारमनृतं विद्धि निराकारं निरन्तरम् एतत्तत्त्वोपदेशेन न पुनर्भवसम्भवः.
Know this, that which has form is unreal because it is limited by its form. That which is formless is eternal. He who exemplifies this truth in his own life will no longer be subject to rebirth.
एकमेव समं तत्त्वं वदन्ति हि विपश्चितः रागत्यागात् पुनश्चित्तम् एकानेकं न विद्यते.
The sages say that the reality is one and unchanging. When craving is renounced, unity and diversity cease to exist in the mind.
अनात्मरूपं च कथं समाधि आत्मस्वरूपं च कथं समाधिः अस्तीति नास्तीति कथं समाधिः मोक्षस्वरूपं यदि सर्वमेकम्.
How can a man attain samadhi as long as he thinks of himself as something other than the Atman? But on the other hand, samadhi is not possible for a man who thinks of himself as the Atman. How can samadhi be attained As long as a man thinks that the Atman exists and yet does not exist, and what need is there to attain samadhi if all are one and by nature free?
विशुद्धोऽसि समं तत्त्वं विदेहस्त्वमजोऽव्ययः जानामीह न जामित्याम् आत्मानं मन्यसे कथम्.
You are the ever pure and unchanging reality. You are bodiless, birthless, and imperishable. I know the Atman, or I do not know. Why do you think in such terms?
तत्त्वमस्यादिवाक्येन स्वात्मा हि प्रतिपादितः नेति नेति श्रुतिर्ब्रूयात् अनृतं पाञ्चभौतिकम्.
The Atman, the true nature of being, has been established by the great Vedic dictums such as "You are that" and "I am Brahman." The body consisting of 5 elements is unreal. This has been declared by the Upanishads, saying, "Not this, not this, neti, neti."
आत्मन्येवात्मना सर्वं त्वया पूर्णं निरन्तरं ध्याता ध्यानं न ते चित्तं निर्लज्जं ध्यायसे कथम्.
Truly, everything in this universe is filled true and true by your Atman alone. Thus, there is no mediator or mediation in your mind. How is it that you are meditating without any sense of shame?
शिवं न जानामि कथं वदामि शिवं न जानामि कथं भजामि अहं शिवश्चेत् परमार्थतत्त्वं समस्वरूपं गगनोपमं च.
How can I speak of or worship that supreme beatitude which I do not know as an object of knowledge? For I myself am that supreme beatitude, the ultimate reality, which is full by nature and all pervading like space.
नाहं तत्त्वं समं तत्त्वं कल्पनाहेतुवर्जितं ग्राह्यग्राहकनिर्मुक्तं स्वसंवेद्यं कथं भवेत्.
I am not the cosmic principles. I am that self-same reality which is devoid of inference and reason and free from subject and object. How can I know myself?
अनन्तरूपं न हि वस्तु किञ्चित् तत्त्वस्वरूपं न हि वस्तु किञ्चित् आत्मैकरूपं परमार्थतत्त्वं न हिंसको वापि न चाप्यहिंसा.
An object cannot be infinite by nature. Matter cannot be reality itself. Truly, the Atman alone is the supreme reality. It is neither injurious nor non-violent.
विशुद्धोऽसि समं तत्त्वं विदेहमजमव्ययं विभ्रमं कथमात्मार्थे विभ्रान्तोऽहं कथं पुनः.
You are that pure, bodiless, unborn, imperishable, unchanging reality, how can there be any confusion relating to the Atman? And again, how can you say, I am confused?
घटे भिन्ने घटाकाशं सुलीनं भेदवर्जितं शिवेन मनसा शुद्धो न भेदः प्रतिभाति मे.
When the jar is broken, the jar space, that is the space contained in the jar, becomes completely unified with the undifferentiated space. So also, when the mind becomes purified, it is united with the supreme beatitude. Thus, no diversity is perceived by me.
न घटो न घटाकाशो न जीवो जीवविग्रहः केवलं ब्रह्म संविद्धि वेद्यवेद्यकवर्जितम्.
Distinctions such as jar and jar space, individual body and individual soul do not exist in Brahman. Realize that absolute Brahman, which neither is knowable nor can be made known.
सर्वत्र सर्वदा सर्वम् आत्मानं सततं ध्रुवम् सर्वशून्यमशून्यं च तन्मां विद्धि न संशयः.
The Atman exists always, everywhere, and in everything. It is eternal and unchanging. Everything in this world is void, and again it is filled with the Atman. Realize, I am that Atman. Do not doubt this.
वेदानलोकानसुरान यज्ञ वर्णाश्रमो नैव कुलं न जातिः न धूममार्गो न च दीप्तिमार्गो ब्रह्मैक्यरूपं परमार्थतत्त्वम्.
In Brahman, there are neither the Vedas, nor worlds, nor gods, nor sacrifices. There are neither stages of life, nor castes, nor race, nor lineage. There is neither the path of smoke, nor the path of light. Only the self-same Brahman, the supreme reality, exists.
व्याप्य व्यापकनिर्मुक्तः त्वमेकः सफलं यदि प्रत्यक्षं च परोक्षं च आत्मानं मन्यसे कथम्.
If you have realized that absolute one, which is free from the pervader and the pervaded, how can you think of the Atman as perceptible or imperceptible?
अद्वैतं केचिदिच्छन्ति द्वैतमिच्छन्ति चापरे समं तत्त्वं न विन्दन्ति द्वैताद्वैत विवर्जितम्.
Some prefer to be non-dualists while others prefer to be dualists, but none of them truly knows the self-same Brahman, which is devoid of duality and non-duality.
श्वेतादिवर्णरहितं शब्दादिगुणवर्जितं कथयन्ति कथं तत्त्वं मनोवाचामगोचरम्.
Brahman is free from colors such as white, blue, and yellow. It is devoid of qualities such as sound, touch, and smell. How do people describe Brahman which is beyond mind and speech.
यदा नृतमिदं सर्वं देहादिगगनोपमं तदा हि ब्रह्म संवेत्ति न ते द्वैतपरम्परा.
When everything in this world, including the body, becomes unreal and void like space, then truly one knows Brahman. Then there is no longer any parade of dualities for him.
परेण सहजात्मापि ह्यभिन्नः प्रतिभाति मे व्योमाकारं तथैवैक्यं ध्याता ध्यानं कथं भवेत्.
It appears to me that my innate self and the Supreme Self are truly identical and exactly like one continuous space. How can there be a meditator and meditation?
यत्करोमि यदश्नामि यज्जुहोमि दधामि यत् एतत् सर्वं न मे किञ्चिद्विशुद्धोऽह मजोऽव्ययः.
Whatever I do, whatever I eat, whatever I offer in sacrifice, and whatever I give away, none of these belong to me. I am ever pure, unborn, and immutable.
सर्वं जगद्विद्धि निराकृतिदं सर्वं जगद्विद्धि विकारहीनं सर्वं जगद्विद्धि विशुद्धदेहं सर्वं जगद्विद्धि शिवैकरूपम्.
Know all this universe to be formless. Know all this universe to be devoid of transformation. Know all this universe to be pure existence itself. Know all this universe to be of the nature of supreme beatitude.
तत्त्वं त्वं न हि सन्देहः किं जानाम्यथवा पुनः असंवेद्यं स्वसंवेद्यम् आत्मानं मन्यसे कथम्.
Undoubtedly, you are that supreme reality. Why then do you think, thus, do I know the Atman or do I not? Or is it a matter of experience or is it incomprehensible?
माया माया कथं तात छाया छाया न विद्यते तत्त्वमेकमिदं सर्वं व्योमाकारं निरञ्जनम्.
Oh my dear, as darkness and light cannot remain together, so how can ignorance and knowledge be in Brahman? All this is that one spotless, formless reality.
आदिमध्यान्तमुक्तोऽहं न बद्धोऽहं कदाचन स्वभावनिर्मलः शुद्ध इति मे निश्चिता मतिः.
I am without beginning, middle, and end. I am never bound. By nature, I am pure and perfect. This is my firm conviction.
महदादिजगत्सर्वं न किञ्चित् प्रतिभाति मे ब्रह्मैव केवलं सर्वं कथं वर्णाश्रमस्थितिः.
Nothing is perceived by me from the cosmic intelligence down to the manifested universe. truly all this is Brahman, how can there be any continuance of caste and stages of life?
जानामि सर्वथा सर्वम् अहमेको निरन्तरं निरालम्बमशूनं च शून्यं व्योमादिपञ्चकम्.
I know in every way that I am the sole reality, all pervasive, independent, and ever existent. The five elements space, air, fire, water, and earth all are unreal.
न षण्डो न पुमान् न स्त्री न बोधो नैव कल्पना सानन्दो वा निरानन्दम् आत्मानं मन्यसे कथम्.
The Atman is neither male nor female nor neuter. It is not a matter of perception or inference. Why then do you ponder over whether the Atman is blissful or devoid of bliss?
षडङ्गयोगान्न तु नैव शुद्धं मनोविनाशान्न तु नैव शुद्धं गुरूपदेशान्न तु नैव शुद्धं स्वयं च तत्त्वं स्वयमेव बुद्धम्.
The Atman cannot be purified through the practice of the six limbs of yoga or through the annihilation of the mind or through the instruction of a teacher. The Atman is the reality itself and it is purity itself.
न हि पञ्चात्मको देहो विदेहो वर्तते न हि आत्मैव केवलं सर्वं तुरीयं च त्रयं कथम्.
The Atman neither has a body of five elements nor is it without a body. Truly, everything is the Atman. How can the three states and the fourth be ascribed to the Atman?
न बद्धो नैव मुक्तोऽहं न चाहं ब्रह्मणः पृथक् न कर्ता न च भोक्ताहं व्याप्य व्यापकवर्जितः.
Truly, I am neither bound nor free nor separated from Brahman. I am neither the doer nor the enjoyer, neither the pervader nor the pervaded.
यथा जलं जले न्यस्तं सलिलं भेदवर्जितं प्रकृतिं पुरुषं तद्वदभिन्नं प्रतिभाति मे.
As water mixed with water remains the same undifferentiated water, so Prakriti, the matter, and Purusha, the spirit, both appear identical to me.
यदि नाम न मुक्तोऽसि न बद्धोऽसि कदाचन साकारं च निराकारम् आत्मानं मन्यसे कथम्.
If you are not free indeed, then neither are you ever bound. How then can you think of yourself as with form when bound or as formless when liberated?
जानामि ते परं रूपं प्रत्यक्षं गगनोपमं यथा परं हि रूपं यन्मरीचि जलसन्निभम्.
I know your supreme form which is ever present and all pervading like space. Similarly, I know your inferior form, which is indeed like water in a mirage.
न गुरुर्नोपदेशश्च न चोपाधिर्न मे क्रिया विदेहं गगनं विद्धि विशुद्धोऽहं स्वभावतः.
I have neither guru nor instruction, neither attributes nor action. Know for certain I am incorporeal like space and absolutely pure by nature.
विशुद्धोऽस्य शरीरोऽसि न ते चित्तं परात्परम् अहं चात्मा परं तत्त्वमिति वक्तुं न लज्जसे.
You are absolutely pure. You are without any body and mind and beyond Maya. Do not be ashamed to say, I am the Atman, the Supreme Reality.
कथं रोदिषिरे चित्त ह्यात्मैवात्मात्मना भव पिबवत्सकलातीतमद्वैतं परमामृतम्.
O mind, why do you weep? You are truly the Atman. Be one with it. Drink, O my dear, the supreme nectar of the boundless ocean of non-dual Brahman.
नैव बोधो न चाबोधो न बोधाबोध एव च यस्येदृशः सदा बोधः स बोधो नान्यथा भवेत्.
In the Atman, there is neither knowledge nor ignorance, nor the combination of the two. He who always has this knowledge becomes knowledge itself and nothing else.
ज्ञानं न तर्को न समाधियोगो न देशकालौ न गुरूपदेशः स्वभावसंवित्तिरहं च तत्त्वम् आकाशकल्पं सहजं ध्रुवं च.
Self-knowledge does not depend upon reasoning or the practice of meditation or the instruction of a guru or anything in space and time. I am by nature that absolute knowledge, the reality which is innate, eternal, and boundless as space.
न जातोऽहं मृतो वापि न मे कर्म शुभाशुभं विशुद्धं निर्गुणं ब्रह्म बन्धो मुक्तिः कथं मम.
I was never born and I will never die, neither do I perform any action, good or bad. I am that pure, attributeless Brahman. How can there be bondage or liberation for me?
यदि सर्वगतो देवः स्थिरः पूर्णो निरन्तरः अन्तरं हि न पश्यामि सबाह्यान्तरः कथम्.
When Brahman is omnipresent, luminous, motionless, full and continuous, I do not see any diversity. How can it be inside or outside?
स्फुरत्येव जगत्कृत्स्नम् अखण्डितनिरन्तरम् अहो माया महामोहो द्वैताद्वैतविकल्पना.
The whole universe appears to me as an indivisible, uninterrupted entity. Ah, what a terrible delusion of Maya has created the distinction between duality and non-duality.
साकारं च निराकारं नेति नेतीति सर्वदा भेदाभेदविनिर्मुक्तो वर्तते केवलः शिवः.
The object, either with form or without form, is always negated by saying, not this, not this. Only the supreme beatitude, which is free from difference and sameness, exists.
न ते च माता पिता च बन्धुर् न ते च पत्नी न सुतश्च मित्रं न पक्षपातो न विपक्षपातः कथं हि सन्तप्तरियं हि चित्ते.
You have neither mother nor father nor relative nor wife nor child nor friend. Neither have you any partiality or impartiality. Why then is there so much suffering in your mind?
दिवानक्तं न ते चित्तम् उदयास्तमयौ न हि विदेहस्य शरीरत्वं कल्पयन्ति कथं बुधाः.
O mind, there is no day or night for you, nor rise nor fall. How can the wise imagine a bodiless being to have a body?
न विभक्तं विभक्तं च न हि दुःखसुखादि च न हि सर्वमसर्वं च विद्धि चात्मनमव्ययम्.
Realize the immutable Atman, which is neither the whole nor the part, neither undivided nor divided. It is beyond happiness and misery.
नाहं कर्ता न भोक्ता च न मे कर्म पुराधुना न मे देहो विदेहो वा निर्ममेति ममेति किम्.
I am neither the doer nor the enjoyer. There is no past or present action in me, since I have no idea of body or of bodilessness. How can I say that it is mine or not mine?
न मे रागादिको दोषो दुःखं देहदिकं न मे आत्मानं विद्धि मामेकं विशालं गगनोपमम्.
I am free from such weaknesses as passion, anger, and so on. I am free from misery pertaining to the body, the mind, and so on. Know that I am that Atman which is one and vast as space.
सखे मनः किं बहुजल्पितेन सखे मनः सर्वमिदं वितर्क्यं यत्सारभूतं कथितं मया ते त्वमेव तत्त्वं गगनोपमोऽसि.
My friend, mind, what is the use of so much idle talk? My friend, mind, all this is a matter of conjecture. I have told you what is the quintessence. You are indeed the reality, boundless as space.
येन केनापि भावेन यत्र कुत्र मृता अपि योगिनस्तत्र लीयन्ते घाटकाशमिवाम्बरे.
In whatever way and in whatever place the yogis die, they merge into Brahman as the jar space is united with the limitless space when the jar is broken.
तीर्थे चान्त्यजगेहेव नष्टस्मृतिरपि त्यज समकाले तनुं मुक्तः कैवल्यव्यापको भवेत्.
A yogi may die in a holy place or in the house of an untouchable, or he may even die in a coma, but no sooner does he give up the body than he becomes one with the absolute Brahman.
धर्मार्थकाममोक्षांश्च द्विपदादिचराचरं मन्यन्ते योगिनः सर्वं मरीचिजलसन्निभम्.
The yogis consider everything duty, wealth, objects of enjoyment, liberation, and all movable and immovable things such as men, trees, and so on, as water in a mirage.
अतीतानागतं कर्म वर्तमानं तथैव च न करोमि न भुञ्जामि इति मे निश्चला मतिः.
I did not perform actions in the past, nor do I perform actions in the present, nor shall I perform actions in the future. Neither did I, nor do I, nor shall I enjoy their respective fruits. This is my firm conviction.
शून्यागारे समरसपूतस्तिष्ठन्नेकः सुखमवधूतः चरति हि नग्नस्थित्वा गर्वं विन्दति केवलमात्मनि सर्वम्.
The Avadhuta lives happily alone in a secluded place, purified by the uninterrupted bliss of Brahman, renouncing the ego. The mendicant Avadhuta moves about and finds everything within his own self.
त्रितयतुरीयं नहि नहि यत्र विन्दति केवलमात्मनि तत्र धर्माधर्मो नहि नहि यत्र बद्धो मुक्तः कथमिह तत्र.
Where there is no threefold state, nor even the fourth, the transcendental, there one attains the absolute Atman. Where there is neither virtue nor vice, how can there be bondage or liberation?
विन्दति विन्दति नहि नहि मन्त्रं छन्दो लक्षणं नहि नहि तन्त्रं समरसमग्नो भावितपूतः प्रलपितमेतत् परमवधूतः.
One cannot attain Brahman through the repetition of mantras or the recitation of the Vedas or the practice of tantric rites. The great Avadhuta, after purifying himself through meditation and becoming absorbed in the uninterrupted bliss of Brahman, has sung this Gita spontaneously.
सर्वशून्यमशून्यं च सत्यासत्यं न विद्यते स्वभावभावतः प्रोक्तं शास्त्रसंवित्तिपूर्वकम्.
Everything is void at the same time full. There is neither truth nor falsehood, in the Brahman. This is narrated by the Avadhuta from his own experience and also according to his knowledge of the scriptures. इति श्री दत्तात्रेय विरचितायाम् अवधूत गीतायाम् संवित्युपदेशो नाम प्रथमोऽध्यायः. Here ends the first chapter of the Avadhuta Gita of Dattatreya entitled Self-Knowledge.
ನಮಸ್ತೆ ಶಾರದೆ ದೇವಿ ಕಾಶ್ಮೀರ ಪುರವಾಸಿನಿ ತ್ವಾಮಹಂ ಪ್ರಾರ್ಥೆಯೇ ನಿತ್ಯಂ ವಿದ್ಯಾದಾನಂಚ ದೇಹಿಮೆ. ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ.